Hey everybody, and welcome back to a music stream. We're going to focus on instrumentation in FLStudio and just kind of take a look at this. So this is where we left off. And I want something else here. I don't know what it is. Whoa, that is super loud, sorry. Okay, apparently all of this stuff is super loud. I don't know if that's super loud for everyone in chat too. Yeah, it sounds like it is. Okay, let's not use that. Sorry. That's not bad. Oh, interesting. Yeah, maybe just having that and have it be like way lower. It's pretty good, right? Yeah, I think that can work. Yeah, I think there's a lot to fix up there, but it's going pretty well. Hey, Sai. Searching for me 1 minute ago, and you found me. Yeah, I guess you were last here 12 days ago. Okay, you know what? I think this can work. So what should we do exactly? I want to flesh this out. I don't want to be doing this with the setup that I have right now, though. I want to be like sitting at my computer. I'm sitting in a piano right now. Looking at digital pianos and music courses. Oh man, that's awesome, Glasgow. Yeah, I'll say this. If you are learning music and you've never learned, well, more than just like the basics that you learned in school. If you've never learned more music than you've learned in school, it'll be a little tough. So prepare for a large learning curve, but it is generally pretty fun. And the other suggestion I have is record yourself after like a week, after a month, and after maybe like 6 months. And that'll make you feel better because you'll notice the progress you're making. When I was learning guitar, I recorded like the first thing I could actually play. And I look back at it now, I can't really play guitar, but I'm like, wow, that was really basic. And I'm glad to have it because I ended up not continuing with guitar. And now I have that like one recording of a sucky tune that I played. Actually, okay, so now that I think about this, in the context of having the game open, something's slightly off about it, and I'm not sure what it is. Maybe it's missing just, let me try this. Not so loud, but why is it still so loud? Yeah, I think if we mute this even more, I just want to see what happens when there's a little more percussion. Yeah. Okay, I can see this working. I can picture it enough in my head. So let's clean everything up. Let's get all this set. Is there any way I can make this better for me? I'd have to move pretty much the entire keyboard and go back to like a regular desk setup. I guess we could do that. Finally, some audio. Yeah. You're like, everyone's commenting on the audio, but the closed captions don't help with that. Okay, so if I move the piano away from the computer, put all the computer stuff back on there, and then have this keyboard, that might be enough to do this. Yeah, it'd be easier at least. Okay, so then I'm gonna restructure some things. Hang on, let me move the mic. How are the Skeletoons? I think they're coming along pretty well. Whoops. What did I just do? I don't even know what made music right there. I must have clicked something. Did I put that note just down? Is that? Huh. Maybe I did. That's probably what happened. All right, well, unintentional. Okay. Now we just drag this back and hope I don't disconnect anything. Okay. Take this. Okay, this won't really work. Oh man, I gotta move a bunch of stuff if I'm gonna do this. All right, there. So you should be able to hear me normally now. And I can turn this camera back on. Yeah, the mini keyboard I have, I think is really, really helpful for inputting notes, but it's not good for playing tunes because it's so tiny. Okay, so do we have this working? Is this set up enough? Yeah, and I should be able to play this too. Yeah. Okay, so let's see. Yeah, I can't have both of these visible in the camera, I guess. I could maybe kind of rest this here, but it doesn't matter too much. Too many cables. Yeah, and of all the things you want low latency for, it's music input. Where's this cable going? It's over here. And then under, like so. There. Okay, now you can kind of see, although I'm blocking the keyboard. Yeah, I do have a crop filter on. I don't want to change it too much because I'm probably not going to have everything be perfect here anyway. Well, let's see. So now we should be able to play this. This all sounds fine, but it's because there's nothing else playing on top of it. We also need to start splitting things up into actual tracks. So let's do that. Let's take just the drums. Whoa, what? How do I undo that? There we go. Rename. Drums. And I guess put one of these down, although then I need to move everything out of here. Actually, to the point where I should probably just make a new pattern completely. And maybe not even, I don't know, whatever. Okay, there's a part of the UI I literally cannot see right now because of my stupid webcam. So let me move this off the screen for a second. There we go. We're going to call this drum basic. All right. And then we want to take what was in pattern 1, these things. Can I select this? Copy. I don't think that's actually how you do this, but let's find out. And then paste. Oh, that is how you do this. Okay. I thought I might copy the channel or something like that. All right, so paste that here. So there's that. Those are our basic drums that we had. Now let's remove them from here. Next, let's get the melody. Make a melody track. Melody. And I guess make a new pattern as well. Can you make new patterns from over here? It'd be nice if we could just click over here. Edit, view. I don't know. I don't know if you can do that. I know there's some control up here, but it's just too hard for me to see. There's seriously no way to just make a new one? And fine. I gotta move the window to a different screen every time. Actually, maybe I could move the, I can't move these controls. Seriously? Man. Oh, maybe I should just memorize where it is in relation to, yeah, okay, if I do this, new pattern. Similar we have now, a Raspberry Pi format. Oh, like a mini PC, you mean? Yeah, I'm not looking for a new mini PC, but oh, this is very similar actually. It's even got an N100. Yeah, interesting. I think it's really good for people who are tinkering around though. All right, this sucks. I just Oh, there is a plus there. There it is. New pattern. Okay, so I can right click this and go to new pattern. That's at least good. Let's just do that then. Nice. Oh, and I maybe could have done this. Find first empty, find next empty. I want to rename this though. So this will be melody or maybe piano. Maybe melody. I don't know, whatever. I'm not going to try to think about this too much. All right, so let's take all of this. Might get to replace your Pi 5. I don't think Raspberry Pis are like that effective for much anymore. I feel like for the GPIO stuff, it's pretty helpful. But if you want it for just a general computer, it's like I think there are just cheaper options now. Oh, hey again, perfect alibi. I looked at the price of portable digital pianos and some courses. Honestly, not that much for entry level stuff. Yeah, the other thing too to consider is that you don't even need courses in person. Like my composition lessons were just online. Hey, Mr. Balrock. Hope it was spicy. Okay, so we got to put the drum pattern in the drum thing and just paint it on a bunch of times, and then the melody pattern in the melody thing, and then get all the other patterns. Take time and learn how to play. Yeah, the other thing I kind of think about is I was mentioning this the other day, but imagine that you were just given whatever the rest of your life to work on whatever projects you wanted. I don't think most of them would take longer than 3-4 years at a time. Like maybe you, I don't know, want to build a house from scratch. Okay, that might take what, 5 years? Like still not even probably a crazy amount of time. Or maybe learning it would take 5 years and then making it would take another 4 years or something. But it's like it wouldn't take 50 years. So if you think about it, like music, if you start putting in an hour every week now, and then later you like it and you can put in another couple hours per week, you'll make some pretty good progress. How are you doing, Barog? All right, I got to move all these other things over too. So flutes, we wanted the sustain and we wanted a bass. Okay, so let's do that. Bass. Let's take all of this from here, cut, and paste. Okay, we're getting to the point where we're exactly where we were originally, but that this is split out how I want it to be split out. So next up is flutes. Let's cut that and make a new track for flutes. And I want this here, paste. And then we have what, one last thing? The strings. Okay, so new thing for strings. Okay, paste that here. Okay, now put all these tracks down. Flutes, bass. Okay, how's it sound? I gotta say, I like these thin notes that we have here. I can't tell if it's a velocity thing or a sustain thing. How long does this get sustained for? No, I don't think it's a sustain thing. I think it's a velocity thing. Are the thin ones just quieter? Is that why? It's hard to tell. They're all kind of the same. These are off. They're off. Why are they off? Did I quantize these? It looks like it's snapping. Yeah, it looks like it's snapping. I don't know. Let's just take a look as it's playing. Something's off. No, this sounds correct. Are these like slightly off? Maybe, but honestly, if they are, it's very, very little. Yeah, it could be the envelope on the flute. I could take a look at that. Flute. Oh, there's no way to see the waveform here? Or the whatever, envelope, I guess. But yeah, here's the knobs for it. I just don't know if there's the view for it. Harder to picture here. I guess we could just play a note. Is this the flute? No, I think it's fine. Which program do I use for writing music? This is FLStudio. What's your advice? Need to go to the pay route? When it comes to writing music, there's any number of places you can start. So some people want a solid theory background. Some people will just play by ear. Regardless of what you do, though, there's no way to get to where you want to be without practice. And yeah, so if you're doing just by ear, then you need to train your ear. And some people have a really good sense of that to begin with, and some people need to just need to practice. And I remember when I started taking music theory classes, they would do something like this. They'd play a note, and then they'd play another note. And they'd say, was that higher or lower? And that was it. That's all you had to do. And at first, that's hard for some people to figure out, is that higher? Is that lower? And then you slowly get into like, okay, what's the rhythm that I'm playing? And then you get into, yeah, what are relative pitches, and how do you tell what the intervals are that are being played, and all these other things. And yeah, so it's either train your ear or train your brain and then use the training. So if you want to get a program, that's great. If not, I'd say just, mess around at a keyboard for a bit. Yeah, the program is FLStudio. Yeah, that's what I said. Maybe a link would be good. You think paying a program would be better? I don't think you need it for writing music, though. That's what I'm trying to say. I think you could write with just pen and paper if you want to. And if you want to use a program, I think FLStudio has a free demo. You could try it and see what works for you. I find that most of my composing happens at a piano and not at a program. Okay, so I still didn't totally identify what was off about this. How do you zoom that? Command right click, I guess. Were there any good programs to make music? Yeah, you could use, I think you can use FLStudio for free. I'm pretty sure they just don't let you save or something. Yeah, unlimited free trial. Yeah. But anyway, I'm not an expert on this stuff. I don't know all the different DAWs that people use, and I don't know which ones are free or which ones have free trials. The nice thing about FLStudio is it's a pay once in your lifetime and you just have the product. So I bought this like 15 years ago probably, and I'm still using it. And it's pretty good. Okay, so what do we have here? Yeah. After a while, I noticed in FLStudio, your PC keyboard has 2 layers of an actual keyboard, like the piano one and the regular one. Excuse me, because yeah, you can turn on piano typing over here if that's what you mean. Yeah. Hey, Myth. Kind of want that to be a different note. Let's see. Maybe that would sound decent. Let's put a note over there. Yeah, whatever, that sounds good. Should have probably entered recording mode before I did that. Where'd that go? It's all the way up there. All right, bump you down to there. And then figure out what note I wanted that was missing. Probably enough sharp. Yeah, let's just try it. Yeah, and then the volume's just too high. We'll make it go up a little bit, down a little bit. Not that you can see this because I know I'm covering it. Do 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 do. 1 and 2 and 3. Do triple it. Do do do. So this should be farther ahead, and this should be farther ahead. Yeah, that's pretty good. Okay, now let's bounce over to another instrument. This track. This should probably just be doubled completely. Do 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 do. No, this probably plays correctly. Then what? Yeah. That's where it's gonna get annoying. All right, that's what I think I want to do. Let's at least try that. Maybe I end up disliking this. Okay, so this goes down to here. C sharp major, possibly major 7, but I don't know if I want that. Yeah, that sounds good. I like that. Bum 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 bum. Okay, how's that? Then do 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 do. Do, do, do. Just put in note input mode. Where is that thing? This, there. Why'd I put it at the beginning? I gotta advance this myself, I guess. Do do. There we go. Coming along great. So I think it sounds a lot better than it did originally, and I think finding these strings was a good like fill in for the missing layer. Now I pressed Command L. That is so useful. Oh man. Except for I think I made this the wrong duration, but let's find out. Yeah. Do 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 do. Wait. Yep, I did that wrong. Gotta probably change the attack on this. Wow, 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 wow. All right. Oops. Oh, I have it in the mode that's going to delete things, isn't it? Drat, what just happened? No, maybe I don't. Oh, no, I can't undo. I'm messing everything up. There. Okay. I just wanted to play and figure out what I want there. Yeah, but probably... Silly mouth noises have to happen. It'd be nice if I could sing better. Yeah, rewatching the VOD is actually pretty helpful for that. Probably up here. Yeah, now let's advance that. Can't do that without this. What is that note? I don't know. I don't know what it is. God, this is so hard to use. Oh my God, I gotta be at the piano for this. All right. Okay, G sharp followed by G sharp 7. So what do we have here? Yep, that's fine. So G sharp followed by G sharp 7 followed by what goes after that? I don't remember. First time you saw something like that, writing 10 chords in loop. Yeah, it works. Or I hope it works. Bum, 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 bum. So let's move this out, this over. And it just speeds up. All right, pretty good. Let's work on something else now. Let's get the rest of the melody maybe. Why actually isn't that playing? Oh, because I just trailed off at the end? Oh no, because I don't have to set the pattern. Okay, so problem here. Yeah, this is quantized poorly. Just move this. Bum, 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 whoops. I don't know where you are. There. Oh, it keeps doing that. This could be moved over a tiny bit. This could also be moved over. Same thing here. Do, 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 do. Whatever, just copy this. I want the same rhythm and I don't want to have to type it in. So do, 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 do. 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. It's probably this. Is it the town of the menu music? Everything we're doing is town music. I gotta get rid of those other chords. Oh, so I'll just expand them now, and we'll just hope that they're correct. There's probably a better way to do this. Yeah, that's pretty good. What I could have done, apparently you can use the sustain pedal to advance the notes when you're doing step input mode. But my sustain pedal is now behind me. And there's no way I'm going to contort my foot to do that. All right, there we go. Now we connect all these chords. There we go. Cool. Hey, Rami. Yeah, you should let this be your lullaby. I'm just going to snap all the velocities here, then lower this again. The volume's got like way out of whack here because I'm using 2 different keyboards. And I've just been copy pasting stuff, so I guess we need to lower this too. We can't do that without doing that. There we go. Let's just whatever. Same thing over here. Just make it do something. Okay. Hey, Signalist. All right. So we need more of the melody. We should just paint in some more drum tracks. So we'll need fills. We just gave up on the flute, I guess. What's this need to do? This should be quieted down. Still too loud. It's better. Bum 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 bum. Okay, let's get this on flute. No. I like that. I think it's pretty good. I'm 1 octave too high though, right? Yeah. Do, 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 do. All right, let's just copy paste this. Speedrunning melodies. Definitely not. This is taking me forever compared to other people. There are a lot of established musicians on YouTube who do things like, I'm going to make a tune in 30 minutes. And it's one of those like, kind of make it look like you could do that sort of thing. But first you really needed 20 years of music theory. And then, yeah, sure, you could have. All right, we're using the wrong notes here. We need this to be a C sharp major. Do, 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 do. Yeah, that's what we want. Bum, bum. Two and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2. Yeah, there. Probably can't make a game in 3 weeks. Probably not, I guess. Yeah. Do, 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 do. All right, this one goes up to there, except for not there. I'm gonna lower that one down and then duplicate it. All right, let's try that. I can't even hear it. Yeah, I can't hear it at all now. What happened? Is it just because it's low enough? Huh. Yeah. Yeah, Dead Mouse is doing Unreal Dev. I don't know why this is not audible anymore. Did the general volume level change? No, maybe it's just that I'm not listening for it. I don't know. Let's just start at the beginning. What is going on? Why is this not? I don't know what I'm doing wrong here. Hey, Bouncy Boy, how you doing? Yeah, I think we just need to up the volume level on these. Maybe even higher than that. Yeah. Okay, well, then we duplicate it. Loop. Okay, so flutes have been done out for another like couple measures. How much music do we actually have now? What does it say? 15 seconds? Oh boy. Oh man. Why couldn't it have said like 5 minutes? Why's it gotta take so long? Oh. Actually, you know what? This would sound good with these doubled. I'm gonna put one of these up there. That's not right. There we go. Yeah, then another one here. It's just really good. I like that. Yeah. It doesn't want to hit the BPM. It's snail music now. And I can compose it really fast. I mean, that's pretty much how we made Dozed Slowed in Botland. Just took the chords, slowed it down. People like that track. One of the best out of all of them. Using it years later. Do, 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 do. No, this should be moved over. Yeah. Yeah, good. Okay, cool. So that's yeah, the iconic jump time song. All right, so do 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 do. No, this can't work. I need it to be. Yeah, that could work. Okay, let's plug those notes in. C. There we go. Do another one of those, change the notes. There. And then what do we go to? B flat minor 7? I don't recall. Yeah, that must be it. Let me try. On the piano, have to bounce back and forth. Okay, so. Wait, no, it's before that. Yep, that's it. It's B flat minor 7. Why is the keyboard laughing at us? It doesn't like you. I don't know why though. Yeah, then we go to here. B flat minor 7. Yep, good. Because it's a Yamaha. Okay, that's pretty good. If it were one other letter off, it'd be the Korok sound. Yahaha. All right, so yeah. Okay, so A. There's probably a way to just set the chord in here, right? Like if I do, is it stamp? It is stamp. But what if I chose minor 9th here? What happens? I do not see a change. I don't know what that just did. Yeah, I don't know what that did. There's probably a way to use this for that, and I just don't know how. Oh, wow, you can bump things with, I did not know this. Shift drag or shift scroll. That's incredibly useful. Wow, I had no idea. Very cool. Like every modifier key does something different in FLStudio. There's a ton of shortcuts, and if you only use the program once a year, they're impossible to remember. Like you can, whoops, you can apparently disable. Oh my god. So I somehow switched away from the pencil. You can duplicate notes by shift left clicking. All right, so and then G sharp 7 sus 4. So we can just lower this 1. And that's already correct. And then why does this look wrong? Oh, stop. Yeah, that's what I messed up. But now we can use that shift trick. Check it out. Yeah, that's pretty useful. Okay, and then just one more of these things and make this go down to a proper G sharp 7. There. Okay, let's see what that sounds like. It's probably inaudible. Yeah, that's good, but we're missing something. I think the string should probably cut out at that point. Got a very town theme vibe track. Nice. That's what we're going for. Yeah. What's going on there? That. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and. Yeah, this is too early. Ivory's kind of drawn out the woodwinds. Yeah, I kind of wanted that. It might just be my poor ear. That's slightly better, but this still seems too fast. Yeah, now there's a pause, so we just shift that. Should these just be straight up 16 notes? I don't think so. No, and I want there to be a little bit more connectivity between these. And then all these are shifted, which wasn't apparent to me until I finally made more notes. Yeah. Do, 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 do. Oh, there's my stamp. Look at that. Somehow I don't know how I did that. Yeah. Hey, Sam Griffin. I'm not going to do any acoustic instruments, despite that I have the piano and I could play it. Oh, I guess it's not acoustic, but I guess you know what I mean. But yeah, I'm just going to digitize everything. And I don't think there needs to be voice acting either, but thank you. How's it going, Sam Griffin? Yeah, we're going to slowly get there with this stuff. If all the tracks go like this one, then I guess this won't be too bad. Figuring out instrumentation, then plugging in a bunch of stuff, then kind of mastering the track. I think it will be annoying and it'll be tedious, but as long as it gets done, it doesn't really matter. Trying to build a voice acting portfolio. Oh, cool. Yeah. Gonna be a do-it-all man. A renaissance mister, sir. I still want the bass there. I just haven't made it yet. But yeah, the bass is definitely needed for that third part. Hey, Em, you like it now? Yeah, I was going to say it's changed a lot since this morning. I'm looking forward to trying this for the other couple tracks too. But I think this one's going to take all afternoon. All right, so we need more bass. Oops. All right, so... Then was it going to? Okay, then. What I had for lunch? I had Indian food. I have a lot of Indian food. My Indian in-laws are visiting as well right now. Okay. I'm just messing around. I feel like I should be sitting at the piano for this part though, but I don't want to keep moving this setup. Maybe we should just... Well, let me think. Yeah, it's not bad. Well, whatever. I liked what I did there. That's good. Let's keep that. Bump you downward. Maybe. Let's see what that sounds like. Also tone down the general sound level of that and stop recording. Yeah, pretty good. I like that. Want to see what you do for a circus theme? Oh, I have no idea. I think what was really tough about Botland is that there were battle themes in there that I didn't want to have them sound like, you know, like a Final Fantasy battle. So they just sounded like dance music. So for this, I think composing for town themes is not such a hard request. And given that I know the theme of the game and the tone and everything, I feel like the music is fitting. And it's just a matter of the instrumentation at this point. Should have made it a dance battle. Yeah. It would have been cool to have a dance command for Botland. StarCraft 2 has one, I think. Are you off? What are you doing off? Yeah, I guess it's pretty much just that one, though. Yeah, the other ones are pretty much fine. Okay. Yeah, there. Yeah. I want that. Yeah. Now let's lower that. Maybe not actually lower it, but let's turn the sound down there. Volume. Yeah, it's very muddy sounding, I know. Let's up this a bit. This is getting out of the register I wanted to be in as well. Okay, how about we leave that for now and bounce to one other thing? I guess we don't have anything else to bounce to other than drum fills, which I could do later. We need to find the drums too. I'm just using the basic ones for right now. All right, let's listen again. It's pretty good. Yeah, it's pretty good. I want this to go somewhere else though. Yeah, that could kind of work. just abrupt. Switch to a piano for a second. Where's our piano? There it is. Yeah, sounds bad. Yeah, let's go up to that. Yep. Ba 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 ba. One and two and three. There. Two and three and four and one and two and one, two and three and four. Hang on a second. Sorry, I'm counting because this is not the division here of squares is different from what I have in my head right now. This takes me too much mental energy to commentate as I do it. Yeah, I think this should be like this. 3 and 4. I have no idea. This is probably wrong. Oh, that was closer than what I thought it might be. 2 and 3 and 4. Yeah, maybe that. Yeah, there. That's what I wanted. That way we end up on the B flat, which is what this chord is. This, let's just record. Okay, that's probably close enough. Also, I just realized I do not have my YouTube chat out. Yeah, sorry. I have been ignoring YouTube for the last like 40 minutes because I just didn't have the window open. Hey, Justice. Hey, Black Arrow. Use arrow next to the chord when you select them. That's the usual way to stretch it out. Stretching, I know how to do. It was like, what was it? I had a bunch of smushed together notes. I wanted to proportionally expand them, I think. And yeah, what is Skeleseller? Assuming you're still here, Amber, which you're probably not because I'm taking so long to respond, but it's a game that I've been working on for the last 3 months or so. It is publicly playable as of Friday again. I'll show the game here, and we could even try to listen to the music in the background too. But it is a game where you run a town, so you're actually this skeleton, although you don't directly control it, and you hire adventurers to go into battle for you. And when they win the battles, which I'll just click win here because I have debug commands, then it puts items into your town, which then you and your adventurers will come and pick up and bring over to your shops. Oh, I just realized I'm covering more than I normally am because I don't have my green screen on. Bring them to your shop, stock the item, and then customers can come over and buy them and use the money you get to upgrade your adventurers, upgrade your town. So there's about maybe an hour of gameplay. There's no music, there's no sound yet. I mean, this is what the audio would sound like. Yeah. Okay, I never made that an octave lower and intended to do that. There we go. Hey, Caleb. Actually get YouTube chat on my screen in the spot I'm going to see it. Yeah, the bass sounds a lot better. Something's wrong with this. I think this needs to end earlier. Yeah, just not that, bro. That's much better. Cool. I like the tiny bit of spacing in there. Then we run into a note that is like double the volume of the last one. So we're just gonna click a few things over here. There we go. Okay, pretty happy with that. Next, I need some kind of difference in harmony here. Mostly talking about texture and not chord. Let's try this at the piano for a sec. I'm going to disable this for now. Yeah, let me just switch over to this view. I wonder if this chair is the right height. Oh, you won't be able to hear me because the mic's way over there. Oops. Oh no. Okay, yeah. Should have moved that a while ago. Let me know when the soundtrack comes out. Yeah, I don't know when that'll be, but I definitely should put this on YouTube as a standalone thing. Let me write that down. Add task for later. Put OST on YouTube. Also, as long as we're here, let's fill out the journal. Whoops. I gotta save this stuff so I don't lose it. I'll put music for this. Worked on the music for Skeleseller. I spent the morning mostly developing themes and working a bit on the instrumentation, and then the afternoon fleshing out the tracks in FLStudio. Okay. All right, so let's go back to this. Enable this. Unfortunately, I was inconclusive. I don't know what I want to do to have the harmony of this sound a little different. Also, maybe that should be sustained for longer. Yeah, it's a little bit longer. Yeah, what if it was like a... Yeah, I think I want some kind of like delay or echo effect there, something like that. Yeah, something like that. I'm not sure if it should be a different instrument. Maybe let's throw another track on here. I'm not using this one. What's this sound like? Is this like way louder than the other one? Sounds like it. Oh, maybe it's not too bad. Okay, so what if we put a delay on here? Time. Wow, those are cool effects. This is not what I was thinking of, though. Okay, turn that off. Hold on a second. I want it. Let's just find something obvious and easy. Not that. I want something. Yeah, maybe this. And then I think what we can do is we can... there's a way to do this, I thought. Oh, here. Yeah, there. Now we press F9, get to the mixer, and then that's set to track 1. Now track 1, I think we can put a delay on here. This, Fruity Delay 3. Yeah. That's pretty good. Okay. But does it sound good in the context of this? Yeah, actually. That's not bad. Maybe a little lower? Pretty interesting instrument. Mm, I don't want to just add one note though. The idea was for it to change the texture a bit, and it's not going to do that this way. All right, well, whatever. Let's throw it in somewhere, I guess. Let's put it here. I never actually made a new track, did I? No, I didn't. What do we call this? I don't even know what this is. Yeah, I'm just not going to give it a name. All right, so piano roll this thing. It does kind of sound like a server guitar. I'm not sold on the instrument, but I do like the delay and I think the notes. So let's try a different instrument maybe. There's something better we have here. Oh, that might work. Oh, that's a cool sound. It's a really cool sound. It doesn't fit, but it's cool. Yeah. I think the problem is it's starting on G sharp, and I think if it started on... Yeah, pretty neat. We could just turn that down and then it wouldn't be as obvious and it would just sound like a cool effect. No, I think that's kind of stupid. But there's something here that's going to work. Oh, yeah. This sounds kind of chiptune-y, and if we're not going to overdo it, then I think it could work. But if we're going to do that, I guess this needs to be an octave higher because it doesn't really work in this register. I'll come back to that. I'm torn. But yeah, I think it can work. So, you know what we'll do? We'll just put all the bad ideas, we'll just turn the volume way down. And that way, the track is really just 100 bad ideas and you can't hear any of them. It's genius. The Adams School of Music right here. Yeah. That's right. It's like an integer overflow of bad to good. Injustice, those sound like lyrics, but I don't recognize them because I'm stuck in the classical era of no lyrics for anything. Maybe just hints of it at the beginning. Yeah, I think that would be good to make this concrete. I think the other thing, or make it consistent, I think the other thing is to mix this up because right now it's just the same rhythm the entire time. And it doesn't get to be different until here. And even that little rhythmic change is really going a long way. Song called Torn. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, I figured. I think even doing that little rhythmic change we've done everywhere, just do that throughout the piece. I think that would work. And thanks, Nolan. So how would that work? Not quite. So if I threw this here, turn this down. Yeah. Do, 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 do. I like that octave there. Do, do, do. Whoa, that's whoa, 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 what? No, that's bad. I think if this went to there, which would be way too high. Could potentially work. No, I don't like that. All right, let's just not have that there. It could maybe be the G sharp again, but I don't want it to hit the same high note twice. It could work. I had no idea you could compose music, not just play. Super impressive. Did you study? I did study music. So I mostly took piano lessons. I took about maybe 10 or 11 years of piano lessons. Maybe like about a year of composition and like a half year or something like that of music theory. And then there was a lot of time I just spent kind of noodling around on a piano. Developer now too. Funny, there's so many parallels. Yeah. Yeah, I haven't made a lot of music. I have the Botland OST online, and I have my personal YouTube channel, which I don't even know how to link to here because I don't know if I have a command for it. But there are some music things I've done on this channel. Not typing with the piano, but yeah, I've got a couple of compositions up here. I'll link this in if people want to check out any of those things. They're not great. But yeah, I think this is sounding pretty good so far. So if I'm going to do this once, I've got to do it twice, right? Yeah. So we got to put one of these here. And nope, not there. Here and here. There we go. It's really good. And if this went up a little bit, if it went like, hang on, what is this note? Yeah, something like that. If it went, let's see what that sounds like. Yeah, pretty good. No, that won't work. Hey, Paj. How was Path of Exile? Did you get any sleep this weekend? Or you just PoE all weekend? Yeah, you're the Skeleseller feller now. The random notes I added. All right, let's just turn it further down. It does sound like Terraria. Darn you, Darkstorm. I did put that in my head. I gotta delete this now. I'll turn it off for now, but we will eventually probably find some way to put that back in. I think the dutes could be made a little louder. I believe they're called flutes. FL00T. And then the music's gone. All right, how... Okay, the whole track so far is at 42 seconds. I think we need to compose at least 10 minutes of audio, which is going to take forever. Oh, man. The raw material is there for like 5 or 6 minutes, probably. But yeah, I don't know about 10. Not for all this one track. All right, so yeah, at the 24-second mark is when this thing hits. Yeah. Make a perfect loop. So I'm very torn on this. For those who want to know the context of this, so it's going to go into any part of the game. The game is just like the town and battles and everything. So there's no distinct sections. So maybe you're playing the game and after 3-4 minutes, that track just starts playing. It fades in and then it fades out. So if it looped, I'd have to think of how many times I want it to loop. And it might be better to just have a distinct end to it. Yeah, I'm not sure. I kind of want to try the next track a little bit. Like maybe we instrument that and we see if we've learned anything here. I don't know if it's better to just finish one track and then work on the second one. There won't be battle music. Yeah, okay. So let's maybe figure this out. I think I should work on this track for longer. Yeah, it's not bad. I think we need the bass still playing through that. Make the textures of this yourself. Started a 2D project. We got stuck with creating textures. No, I did not. No, I'm very bad at that. I have... Let me link this there. I have the credits command here and talks about two things. So the base graphics were from Super Retro World, and then Quickie Joe has been doing work on top of that. So the enemies in the game, the characters that you can, I guess, hire, not play as. Yeah, so characters, if we look at this, like this was Quickie Joe's work. They're the 4 adventurers you can get. The worker was done by Quickie Joe. The enemies were all done by Quickie Joe. So at some point, we're probably gonna have more work that was custom made for this than was pulled from that asset pack. Where is monsters? That's what it is. I keep calling them enemies, but yeah. So I can't easily show all of these without opening them up in GIMP and then zooming in. But what's going on here? There, like, cool looking enemy done by Quickie Joe. Wasn't cooked enough, leads a little. Oh no. Just add some more cinnamon. Can I zoom in my file explorer? I probably can here, but in the preview, I don't think there's an easy way to do it. Oh, this technically isn't the preview. This is the preview, and that's where you can zoom in. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I think I should work on this a little bit longer. How about this? Let's work on the melody because that's probably the easiest part. I already have that all figured out. So let's just type it in. So where did we leave off? Then it goes up to D, which I can't play because I need to switch the octaves. But yeah. That's not right, is it? Yeah. Let's just start recording here. Just, what am I doing? None of that was correct, and let's just redo the whole thing. It's always really tough because I'm not thinking the same way as when I'm at a piano. There we go. There's no way this is gonna come out correctly when I play it, but whatever. Nice. Actually did it correctly. Have I studied music, learning piano and basic music theory? So much to learn. Yeah, I have. I took a lot of piano lessons, did some composition lessons, did some music theory. I think the majority of coming up with this stuff, a lot of it came from just trying to improv and then coming up with like, oh, that was a cool idea, and then developing that. And I remember in the composition lessons I did take that apparently people who are actually studying composition and not just tourists through it like me, they might be tasked with like, hey, that measure sounds good. Make an entire composition out of that. And that's a skill I guess you should be able to have. And I don't necessarily have that. Well, actually, I've never even heard that person. Meow, meow. Yeah. I want to compose classical music at some point. And the problem with composing it is I don't think you can just throw it into anything. It's like, it's now very specific games or movies you might expect with it. Went to Juilliard for piano, taught piano from the point I was born until I was a teenager. And just hearing the monotonous piano playing over and over gives me PTSD. So thanks for childhood trauma. Oh, Pige. I exist to be your PTSD and nothing else. Oh, wow. Yeah. Yeah, geez. I went to a music school for the composition lessons, but that wasn't the college I normally went to. It just happened to be nearby. And it was a good school of music, but I only went for those composition lessons. And I liked my teacher, although she was trying to steer me more toward atonal stuff, which I was not a fan of. and I'm still not really a fan of. Yeah, atonal. What is it with composition teachers and we're doing atonal stuff? It's like, hey, your sucky, boring compositions I've heard for 20 years. Now spice it up. Let's move to stuff that is not naturally pleasing to the ear. All right, let's see what we got. Oh yeah, if we're gonna do this, we got to tone down the sound. Anyway, Paj, do you have any piano knowledge now after all of what your mom taught and tried to teach you, probably? Do do. Then this is going to change up a little bit and we'll basically get a repeat out of this. So we can probably roughly double what time this is in the tune. This is 45 seconds. So we probably have like a minute and a half when this is finally done. Be able to tell one single wrong note played, or wrong played note out of 10,000. It's pretty good. It's better than 0. How's that for a positive spin on your negative attitude? On your PoE addled brain. Yeah, all right. Now let's throw in the chords for that. What are the chords for that? Do do. Yeah, so B, B flat, and then it goes back to E flat. So where did we leave off? Do, do, do. So I think that's where we left off. We got to put in a B chord. I guess we went higher for that, not lower. So let's do that. So B and then B flat. How do you bump this down by 1? There, shift. Yep. Okay. Do 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 do. Yeah. Not aligning the bars of the columns. Not quite. Not in every case. I think the sort of human playing gives it a nice touch, as long as it's not terrible. Him showing progress making a Star Wars track. Awesome to see what you can do with music software nowadays. Yeah, there's. I think this is probably like how coding is to some people, where it just seems like magic. I'm not bad at this. I'm not great at this, but I'd like to be better. And when I see people do that stuff and break down, okay, here's my analysis of this music, I'm just like, wow, how do you get to that point? And I think there's something to be said about just being able to describe music. There's this person on YouTube that I really like, and she plays classical music and she composes, and the way she describes tunes is pulling all these like adjectives out that, yeah, seem to fit when she uses them. And I'm like, would I have come up with those? 4 levels of orchestral music. Oh, maybe I have seen this person. They've got a very like stern look on their face every time they're in a thumbnail. I think I've only watched one of their videos though. No, I have not seen this person. Yeah, I don't tend to watch. Oh, maybe I have. I don't know. I don't tend to watch a lot of non-gaming stuff on YouTube, I would say, unless it's just music that's already been created. But most of my subs are for that, and I don't tend to discover a lot on YouTube. Okay, so I think we added this in. Let's see what this sounds like. Yeah, good. Then this whole thing would pretty much repeat. So that's good until there. Let's see if we can fill in these other 8 bars or so. Which means we need to come up with more of the bass, figure out what the flute is going to do. Okay, am I? Does have a learning channel where he goes over how he does orchestral music. Wow. Yeah, that's impressive. I feel like people who are composers seem to just like crank music out. And it makes sense. If it's your job, I guess you should be pretty good at it and pretty fast at it. I do wonder if I had just said, okay, I'm going to commission a professional composer, make the music for this game. In fact, here are some ideas maybe. I wonder how long it would take them. Because I think this is going to take me the whole week to make, yeah, probably 10 minutes of music and then not even have it be fully polished by the end of that. I feel like that's quite a lot of time. Then again, music, the amount you pay per minute of completed music is usually very high, like many hundreds of dollars. Except for I want this to be the bass line here. All right, so what do we want to do here? I'm just going to play something. We'll just see what happens. Probably be bad. Yep, it was bad. This part of it might have been fine. Does that mean I'm supposed to write programs? Yes. Music sounds good. I know you may not notice or know because you hear your own content more than us, but I like the music you're making. It sounds very Animal Crossing and chill. Totally fits a cute market management game. Yeah, thank you. I do appreciate it. I think when I critique my own music, to me, this sounds like, oh, hey, here's a bunch of amateur ideas that are kind of slapped together. And to be honest, that's sort of what it is. If it works and the player playing the game is like, yep, this all seems to fit, then great. Slow it down to get more playtime. Oh, that's very clever. I would like a 900 beats per minute track. And I want you to capture these moments at individual, like beat number 700 should sound like this, which is 7/9 of a minute in. All right, maybe we just delete what I had done. I'm still not totally sure what I want to do for this. We can get there. Yeah, I guess that is something that you hear of amateur games sometimes, is it sounds like, okay, they definitely put some notes down. There's some understanding of here's how chords should be, but yeah, it sounds very mechanical. And I think that the best game soundtracks for me are either incredibly fitting for the zone or area you're in, or they're very catchy. And I really, really like the melodic music in games. And I think I have a rating of best game soundtracks. And number 1 is Octopath Traveler. And that's a barely higher on the list than Final Fantasy VII, which is, these are 2 of the most impressive soundtracks to me. And number 3, what was it? Oh, I was just thinking about this. I was like, man, this is a good soundtrack. I don't remember, but there are a lot of other good games that are on there. I think Link's Awakening, maybe. I am just so impressed. Unfortunately, I don't think every track is good. but Link's Awakening like nails the feeling. Final Fantasy 14, I haven't heard that one. Undertale is on there in my probably top 10, but it's not in the top 3, that's for sure. I do like a lot of the Zelda games, like Breath of the Wild. I think Tears of the Kingdom. I think they do a really good job. I think A Link to the Past is also one of my favorite in terms of just kind of melodies presented. Really, really good. A lot of Mario games are actually up there. What game is it? Yoshi's Island. Yoshi's Island is, how does it know to complete that? Wow. Yoshi's Island is really, really nice for a Super Nintendo soundtrack. But there's something else that's on. And yeah, Super Mario RPG. I'm very impressed by what they did with that. Actually, a lot of the newer Mario games too are actually, well, not even newer ones. I was gonna say Super Mario 64 had a good soundtrack. Galaxy did. Odyssey did. Yeah, just tons of good stuff there. The original Super Mario Bros. I mean, those are good too. I think it's harder for me to appreciate the NES era music nowadays because it's like the melodies could still be good. And one of the tunes that's forever stuck in my head is the Zelda 2 town theme. I'm double typing a lot, which means I probably need to clean my keyboard. Yeah, Celeste is good too. Yeah. There's something else I wanted to put here that I thought was really good. I don't remember what it was. It doesn't really count because you can't really say this is a soundtrack, but any of the Super Smash Bros. Games, the reason why you can't really count them is because they're all just music from other games. But they picked good ones. Yeah, Chrono Trigger's good too. With stream bloopers on disc 4. Can I buy it? Can I see what the bloopers are? Oh yeah, and somewhere up on that list is Final Fantasy 11, which I think did a great job. I feel like Omatsu was like the gold standard of video game composing for practically, maybe not every single game he did, but most of them. And I'm just trying to come up with a baseline over here. All right. Wonder if we could get some God, what's the term? Oh, I don't remember the term. Movement in opposite directions. Anyway, counterpoint, I guess. Yeah. So. Something like that. How's progress? It's going well. It's not going great. It's going well. I want to try this. I want to see if this idea is going to work. Yeah, contrapuntal motion. Thanks. Alley-oop. I like some of it. I think the instrumentation has generally not aged too well, and what the hardware was capable of is it was like 4 tracks. One of them was a noise track. There's just not a lot you could do. So I feel like later consoles that still had that same style could do better at it, like Game Boy Advance, for example. They still had a lot of the same sort of sounds that the NES did, but they weren't limited by the same things. So you didn't have like random music cutouts during playing the game. What was F doing there? I want something here. It could work. Let's put it in. See if it sounds good. probably not going to sound good. I think I'm scraping the bottom of the barrel now for bass creativity. So let's just throw that down and see what that sounds like. Yeah, I need to spice this up somehow, but I'm not going to do that now. I feel like this is the kind of thing I should look at later and just kind of mess around with. What do we want to do with the flutes? What happens with those? We could just continue with the same general thing throughout the whole piece. I guess it's better than nothing. It's not better than everything. Where do we leave off? Okay, yeah, let's do it. Where did we start? We started higher, right? Yeah, we started way higher. So let's go back up. If you're composing like this and then you eventually get it performed, you probably really bother a lot of flute players. I mean, nothing beats Ravel's Bolero, right? It's like 16 minutes of the same drum line. How long is it? Yeah, the videos on YouTube are like 14, 15, 16 minutes, yeah. I think that the drum line is literally like 4 or 8 or 16 measures for that entire time. What do you give your boss as a birthday present? Get him a world's best boss mug. All right. Yeah, let's throw this in. So this goes up to C sharp. We delete this. Okay. Do. This isn't the flute. Yeah, there. Gonna be bouncing around a little bit. I could change the voicing so it's not doing that, but I want to see what this sounds like first. Did I just duplicate that? No. Okay, bump you upward to F sharp. Yep. Duplicate and lower the A. There. What's that sound like? Terrible. I want to change the voicing. There's no way to just invert this, right? So let's do this. And then change that. And that. There. And then you become an A. There. I mean, yeah, it works. Okay. I kind of want to try instrumenting maybe the second thing, and maybe it is heavier on the piano. I should probably write some things down. First of all, we should save these musical ideas somewhere. Save them in temp. Music ideas.txt. Okay, save ideas.txt. Or not save, convert this into actual notes. Track 1 is going to be make drum fills, use non-default drums, consider a reverb. What else was? I guess make the other half of the track. Yeah. Oh, cool. Yeah, I'll have to check out the ones that you linked. Yeah, as far as skeleton vibes go, I still think of any sort of hammer instrument, vibraphone, xylophone. And I want to incorporate that somewhere, although I don't really have those instruments, or at least not good sounding ones. So I guess we're going to make a new one. Definitely save changes, yes. I don't think an FLStudio can have multiple tracks open though. Yeah. It's castanets. Yeah, I should do that somewhere. Be cool to make a skeleton flamenco music. All right, so this new track is this one. This is not melodic. Let's go get this. Get a piano. So that's that track. What would sound best here? Ooh, I love electric pianos. Let's try all these out. I don't like that. Kind of like just this one. What about this? Yeah, I think we're gonna go with this. Problem is, I feel like, let me think about this. I want it to be a little clearer. Let's see. Let's try some other things. I can hear it on guitar too. I think it's pretty good. Yeah, I think it'd be nice to have different instruments have a melody across tracks. All right, which one's the best one? I know we've tried all these over the course of however long, but it's very loud. Too much reverb. Very cool. Some of these, by the way, have some, where is it? They have like notes at the bottom that say use the extra knobs that you get on here. There's a depth slider. I don't know what that's even doing. Maybe these aren't the ones that have it. Maybe it's like extra, I don't know, other notes. What's this? Sounds like a sea shanty. Oh, now I remember what that track was. No, something else. All right, I'm leaning toward one of the ones up at the top, which I've already forgotten. Something that's clearer than this. I think it might have been this one. I really gotta write this down. Even this has too much reverb. I could just delete the reverb off of this. That sounds weird. All right, let's just go with this one for now. I'm way belaboring this. So let's call this the melody. All right, and then let's get this going. The harpish one reminded me of the water theme in Ocarina of Time. What was it called? I don't know. Unless you mean it had harp in the name. Yeah, I'm not sure. This, by the way, if you have FLStudio, all of these instruments are free. They're in the built-in synth, and I think some of them are in the free pack thing. Does this work? One of these can't be downloaded. Yeah, that's the one that can't be downloaded, I guess. All right, so this is one we liked, right? Yeah, at least what we're going in for now. So let's start typing in some notes. Let's figure out the tempo first, which I'll do over on the keyboard, I guess. What's going on? Okay. All right, that's 94. How's the learning curve? Is it hard to learn music theory over learning how to use FLStudio? I have a friend who doesn't know any music theory and has composed some kind of cool stuff in FLStudio. So I think it all depends on how good your ear is. I feel like music theory is just a replacement for when you have gaps in your ears. All right, so 93 is what I said. Set this to 93. And then let's start doing it. Oh, that was wrong. All right, but up until then, it was pretty good. 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, and 2. 3 and 4. Yeah, yeah. Huh. Barely hearing the flutes. Well, there aren't any flutes anymore. Okay, let's slam this over to the side. And then probably need to quantize this. Let's see. Oh, also, let's save this as Skeleseller town. What folder is this in? Town underscore theme underscore 2. Save. Okay. I want a tiny bit more of a lead into that. Ooh, something went wrong there. Yeah, right there. What is going on? Oh, it's got the wrong tool selected. Oh, very confused. Okay. Yeah, too much blank space. That's probably good. Never saw that heard those tap sounds. Everything's off by just a little bit. I don't know how that's happening. And where does it start? It starts here, maybe? There, that seems to put it back on. I mean, it could be me just playing poorly. All right. What do we want after that? Let's put that down, melody. Then go make a new track. Track is not named, but I don't really care, I guess. Make a new track and figure out what we're doing for this. What are we doing for this? Back to this pain, this misery again. I wonder if we went a little bit more in this realm, because some of these are like very unusual sounding. It's probably the computer. There's a very dim chance that it's me. Like, I could see this, if I were to purely go with that sound, this would be a totally different track. Like, I don't think it would be a chill track anymore. I think we need something that's less plucky. This is the opposite of that, but let's see what it sounds like anyway. I guess the whole thing is called Sin Pluck. Yeah. It's beautiful. Are any of these even worthwhile to look at? No. Probably not. Oh, right. I forgot about this. There's the general MIDI library still. I could actually pull a xylophone from here, right? Hmm. Kind of cool. I want to add this somewhere. I don't know about this track. And I'm still not sure what I'm going for here. I don't like these. What if it was piano? I didn't actually think about that. Let's try that. Go up 2 octaves on the xylophone. I'll probably do that when I get to actually using the xylophone. I don't think it's going to fit in this track. I'm also not sure if electric piano is correct for this. And if we do a grand piano, I think I need some more counterpoint than just random chords. So. Really should remember what that is. Yeah, that. But this I'm also not sure about. What about this one? It'd be super cool if there's some sort of handheld Lisp interpreter. But isn't it just a laptop? Am I misunderstanding? I guess it's not handheld exactly, but you can get a tiny form factor laptop. They're making some like 7-inch laptop, I think, on Kickstarter right now. Still just doesn't sound right to me. Maybe strings. Sustain. No. Maybe playing the chords is kind of silly then. What if we just did this? All right, you know what we should be doing? We should be doing this on the keyboard. Let's pull this mouse back. Okay. No, this is not good. I don't really know what I want. And I'm hoping something just stands out to me, but I don't think it will. Long notes on cello. I think I tried it. I didn't think I liked it, but I don't know. Hey, Axiomatic. Oh, what just happened there? There we go. It sounds good. Okay, so I think the problem is when I'm playing with piano, I am just playing some basic kind of block chords, triads usually. And when I want to come up with the instrumentation for this, we can use many different instruments and not need random block chords. So I think this is an important learning. But I'm still not sure what we want to do with that exactly. Also, I just got a mouse tangled up in here somehow. How do I do this? There we go. Lemon draw. That makes me want to roast freshly caught game over an open fire in a tavern. I think that's probably a pretty good summation of the feel that I'm trying to give off for this. I guess imagine this. Is it not going to play? It's not going to play, is it? Yeah, I think it would fit. Still not sure what I want to use for this, but it's not that. Okay, something like this could work. I think we would just need to arpeggiate it. Yeah. Okay, let's put in some notes, and then let's figure out the instrument. What? Why is this not playing? Oh, because of this? Yeah, whoops. Take this over here. Oh, we have an anacrusis, which I think you can do in FLStudio. FLStudio, anacrusis. No, is it not possible? Whoops. Blazing notes before bar one. I don't think you can do this. I think you need to make a separate pattern and then like lead into it, which is kind of stupid. And then everything's got to be like slightly off as a result of that. All right, let's not worry about it for now. Let's just start over here. But I have to fix that at some point. Yeah, so we do like this. Yeah, there. Okay. Now let's go into step mode and put this here and type in our notes. Something like that. So the thing I wanted to do earlier that I couldn't figure out is how would I space all of these? Like, I want them all to be double the length, which is easy enough. I can just drag this slider. But then I want them all to be spaced such that they were double the length to begin with. And there's probably a way to do this. Insert space, slice and insert space. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know how we would do it. What does this button do? Multiply variation gap? No, I don't know how you do it. All right, then this is kind of pointless. I should probably just drag notes myself if I'm going to do this way. Okie dokie. Well, fine. Oh wait, would this move by the amount that I wanted to move by now? Let's try that out. Oh, yeah. There we go. Paste double length. I wonder if you have that here too. Paste. Discard lengths. Interesting. There's also insert space. I didn't try these out. And I don't know. There was a way to quantize. And I want to change. I don't know. Yeah, there's probably a way to do it. Okay, I think this can work. Yeah, let's try inputting more of these. Do 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 do. Oops, not like that. Where did that just play? What do I want? Oh yeah, this. Nah, that's probably gonna sound stupid. Let's see. Yeah, I don't like that. Do 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 do. There. Sounds great, right? Okay. Second E4 hurts a little. This one? Oh, never mind. Okay. Just trying to figure out a way to change that. Okay. Let's throw in more of this. Oh, nice. It has that effect. There we go. All right, add some more chords. Do 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 do. Bum, bum, bum. What is this supposed to go to? G? I don't even remember. Yeah, I don't remember. That's what I want. That probably goes too far. All right, now we got to fix this. Do, do. Do, do. That's probably wrong. Okay, pretty good start. Let's add in some random drums now. And now we've just got something that we can hear. Not going to put a lot of thought into this. Let's at least try something different as far as the drums go. Do we have anything over here? Drums, hello. Does this have drums? Drumful treasure. Okay, let's try some of these. You can drag it with Alt to scale the notes. Oh, interesting. Let me try that. Wait, that does not work for me. Whoa, you can, whoa. Okay, that's not what I want, but I didn't know you could do that. Yeah, I can't seem to do what I'm trying to do. And maybe it's two modifiers. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, not the small area. You're talking about the big one that shows up over, where is that actually? This one. Whoa. Okay, that's what I wanted. Neat. All right, let's write some of this stuff down. At least right here. Things I learned about FLStudio. Alt plus drag the large arrow that it's like that kind of arrow that shows to the right of the selected notes to keep their relative starting times, but expand how long the notes last. And then shift plus scroll with selected notes to move them without snapping. Yeah. Neat. All right. So I was looking through drums. Let's keep looking through that. I think this will come in handy. Let's use that one. We'll rename this to drums. Why is... There we go. All right. Oh, what? They have what? Oh, it's like 100 different hi-hats. Wow. All right, I did not realize that. Okay, so then we're going to need another one of these, but with different hi-hats or different drums. Clone. All right, so then let's look at claps and see how many different ones of these we have. I mean, they're all kind of the same, right? Yeah, they all sound kind of the same. Are they the different pitches? That's how it usually is, but these might actually be different samples. Like, yeah, it doesn't have notes. It just says, yeah, they're different samples. Okay, it's hard to figure out what I even want. So let's just throw something down and let's get a kick in here as well. Kick, this one, sure, whatever. How do they sound? Yep, like kicks. Okay, let's just throw some down and see what happens. Where is this? Where's the pattern thing? I don't even know. Not here. Here it is. Okay. Let me turn that down. We also would need some kind of symbol. I guess duplicate this again. Get a set of symbols. How do these sound? None of these are like a large crash symbol. They have other symbols? No. Real percussions? Oh, they have a lot of sounds here. Okay, I should write this down too. The Flex synth has lots of different percussion samples in each pack. They're just on different notes. Sure, drum pull treasure flex pack. Yeah, that's what I'm using. I'm just trying to find a better set of symbols. I see statistical symbols, but maybe if these were named, it would help. Or we could just use any other symbol, I guess. No, it's just that. Well, we also have just regular MIDI symbols and then maybe some 808 symbol. I'll just use this one for now. Yeah. Yeah, I was looking for a crash. I don't know how much of a crash I want, though. Because, like, this might work. 49. Is there a way to pick what note this uses when you just set something up over here? I didn't mean to start on a symbol. All right, I'm going to put this out throughout the whole track. It's going to be bland, but like I said, it'll at least give us an idea for what this is supposed to sound like. Something's wrong with that. Do, do, do. Yeah, something's starting from a C, I think, instead of an F. Where is that? Yeah, that. What if this were an F? This is way too low. Does it need to be up here? And then all these notes would have to change. And either way, this isn't even an F. What am I doing? It's supposed to be a C. This one's supposed to be an F. And then we could dip. We could go up to A, down to F, down to C. There. What does that sound like? And then instead of going up, do the same thing. And that way we make sure that the interesting note is the highest note. And then delete that. There. It's a little weird. What if I did this? Oh, it's a little weird because those are the wrong notes. Something's off. those are correct. It's supposed to be like an implicit D7 chord, I guess. No, I don't like it. I don't like it at all. That would probably sound better. Yeah, there we go. Do I know music theory? Hard to say I know music theory. I studied music theory. I know some music theory. I've probably forgotten a lot. My monitor stand is a music theory book. Studied in school, yeah, and then extra on top of that. Okay, problem. This reminds me, there's a town in Bravely Default Clock Town. I don't know what it's even called. Yeah, Ankheim probably. Ankheim. They don't have a picture of it. No, they do have a picture of it. Yeah, I guess this is it. Yeah, so this town had a gigantic clock in it. And as a result, the music for this town had like a tick-tock motif throughout the whole thing. The way I've made the drum for this, it sounds like that's what I'm going for, and that is not what I'm going for. So I think we need to change this for sure. I just don't know what we're going to do yet about it. How's the song coming along? The first one ended up going pretty well. We're like maybe halfway through just laying down notes. And then this one it's in the very beginnings. Yeah, there can't be a kick every beat. And there's got to be some syncopation or else this won't work. Yep, that's much better already. And we need some other instruments here too. I'm going to rename this to Basic Drums. I can show you really fast, Stacy, the other one I was working on. This is what we kind of ended up with for now. Again, it's not final, but... Whoops, sorry. I was trying to scroll this. I didn't mean to do that. Anyway, it starts getting a little bit more sparse after that because I haven't finished it. But it's coming along. Okay, now we need to balance this. This is way too loud. I do want some sustained note as well. So let's go make a new pattern. And let's go find a new instrument. And I feel like it should be something in the strings. We should be able to figure something out for this. What am I doing here? Sounds horrible. Oh, because I was on some random instrument, that's why. You know, that's actually not bad. I don't know what notes we want for that exactly, but I like the instrument. Let's put that there. What? Yeah. Something like that. Whistle in the MIDI library. I could see a whistle also potentially working. I kind of want to try strings for this at first. How was the launch? It was good. I looked at the feedback I got as of I want to say Saturday, and there were 29 responses, and now there are 33. And I think this is the most important question here. And you can see if you just look at the red and blue section, so like imagine this slice isn't here, the majority of players find the game fun. So that's important. Some of these neutrals and disagrees, I think we could probably bump them up a little bit. But there is a lot to do. My general idea here is going to be music this week, and then game design, and then back to coding. And the game design is so that we can see how to address the big issues that people have been reporting on. Things like feeling like there's not enough to do. I sleep now. All right, take care, Stacey. Thanks for listening. What's the in-game application? For all the songs, it's going to be the same. It's just music that plays occasionally in the game. Because if you're playing a game like Zelda, you are the character and you are only in one spot at a time. So you're either in the forest now or you're in a cave, and there's certain ways that they wanted you to feel in those places. Maybe tension because there's about to be a boss battle. But in this game, it's like you're not the character. You just have these characters, and they're always battling, like constantly, and they're always selling items, and they're always doing whatever else. So there's just general town themes. They'll probably play once and then like fade out, and then maybe there'll be a couple minutes of silence. Maybe another one plays. It all depends on how much music we have. Because like, let's say I only made one track. I'm not going to have it play for 10 minutes and then be silent for 2 minutes and then play for another 10 minutes. I'd probably be like, okay, we're going to play it once every 7.3 minutes. So something not totally predictable for players. But if we have, I'm going to aim for minimally 3 tracks. If we have 3 tracks, I think we could play them maybe sort of like on a shuffle with some amount of delay between each one. Is it open world or is just the town visible? This is it. This is the whole world of the game that you see here. So there's no larger game. There's no second area. There's no, like I said, contextual, like, okay, you just joined a battle. There will probably be need for some other tracks, maybe a title theme, maybe an intro theme. But the other thing to consider is like, let's say this takes me a week to do 3 tracks and we want another 3 tracks. It's like, okay, throw another week on the schedule. And you can do that a couple times probably, but I can't make, 20 tracks for the game or something. I assume I'll get a little faster at doing this too once we've done it a bunch. And also once we probably settle on some instruments, just a general idea of which instruments we want to use. The mini keyboard is talked about in the today command. It's the Nektar SE25. And I'll show you really quickly some of the features of this keyboard. So first of all, obviously you can just play notes, right? But then there are these buttons on the side. So there's usually octave buttons on keyboards like this. So instead of needing to play a different note, you can just press the same note and it'll just change the octave. And then there are other ways to control. Oh, actually there's a sustain button here. I forgot about that. Yeah. Anyway, there's some like quick features on this, but in general, it's just a way of not taking up all of your desk space. That's why most people get a keyboard of this size, or if they're performing and need something very specific. Don't worry about the keys. Yeah, what I learned from not having a ton of desk space is that if I have a keyboard with any more than this number of keys, that it just gets stuck in a box somewhere, and then you're much less likely to use it. The piano you see behind me is always set up in our living room, and I play quite a lot as a result of that. If people are ever hanging out at our place, I'm usually just kind of playing piano. Well, not always, but I mean, sometimes. All right, let's see. Slightly louder. Yeah, I agree. 25 keys are too small to do a whole lot because as soon as you expand beyond about an octave, you can't trust that you're going to have it in either direction. And then pressing the octave keys is kind of annoying. I think it's good for no input though. Like there's a chord you want to play, pretty much any chord you can play on this, except for some really open ones. How do I feel about the general? Let's just think about how this feels. Yeah, I find that to be annoying. Let's turn that down. Okay, I think this is working. I'm not sold, but it's getting better. It is very on the beat. There's almost no syncopation, at least not in this instrument for sure. And I mean, this is better. Still want that turned down. And then there's something else I don't like here, and it's this randomly getting quieter, probably because of how I played it. Yeah, the sound is all over the place. Let's bump that one up, and that one, and that one. Better. Not using your piano with Fruity Loop Studio because it's far away. Normally, yes, correct. Yeah. Yeah, and I gotta say, after connecting it today, it's pretty nice to have just like a million different sounds you can use, but still be connected with the piano. There's a lot of gear that is here that I'll explain quickly. So I have this Behringer audio interface. I don't remember what the number is or anything, but if I search for this, it should show up. That one. Yeah, UCA222. So this is so that my keyboard can plug in to these RCA cables and then from that via USB into my computer. So then the keyboard essentially just shows up as an instrument or an audio interface on my computer. There's a lot of like oddities about my setup though. The piano only has one volume knob and that controls both what you hear through your ears or through the headphones and what the computer hears through this. And you typically want the computer to hear it louder than what you hear. So in order to prevent that, I have an audio jack plugged into the headphone port so that no audio comes out of it. And then I have headphones plugged into this so that I can monitor it because this has its own volume control. So I have that. And then I also have USB to MIDI cables so that the piano can control FLStudio. This particular model is terrible. I have this one and it sends the wrong codes. But I have a different one that I'm also using and that one's better. But if you buy something like this 25 key keyboard, it'll connect via USB and you won't need that. So you don't really need to worry too much. But if you do plan on buying like a full-size digital piano and you want to use it to control something, you'll have to keep some of that stuff in mind. I would not worry about it at first. If you just want to learn how to play, you can do that with just a piano. It doesn't need to be digital at all. Although I highly recommend a digital piano when you're learning how to play because then you can turn the sound down. The only other thing that might not be obvious is that good digital pianos have velocity sensitive keys and feel like a real piano. The thing that's not obvious is that still makes sound. So even if you have the power unplugged, just literally pressing the keys down can sometimes be loud enough where if you are planning on having it like in a bedroom, let's say, you might still wake up someone else in that bedroom. But yeah, if you put it in the living room or something like that, it'll be fine. Also, happy to answer any questions over Discord. I don't know if I'm making this sound more or less daunting. Is there anything else I want to add to this? I feel like the guitar doesn't fit now. But I guess that's where we can just change one of these and see how it feels. Whoa, really nailed those notes. I'm not sure how I feel about this. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about this. We had this one originally. It's interesting. I don't like it, but it's interesting. All right, I don't know. Should be a recorder. Oh, I'm not saying you can't ask here, Glasgow. You can ask here too. I'm saying if you come up with anything when I'm not streaming, feel free to ask there as well. Okay, let's try something else here. So we had this set to guitars. Let's see what it would sound like with some of these. It's very interesting. Very interesting. I think it's too much. Okay, I kind of like that. Now, what if we expanded out the violin or the this violin? Hey, Kixer. Kind of like the bassoon. Let me see. That was tubas. I think I like the tubas, but I want to play more of this so that I can hear what it sounds like throughout. Nope, that should have been enough. Okay. Probably just leave it up there. Okay, drums. What do we got? Where are you, drums? There. So, I don't know if the sound is a problem, the volume is a problem. That one's pretty muted, 128. Although, like I said, I don't know how you pick that as the one that this uses. There might be a way to do that. FLStudio change note used by, what do you even say here? I don't know what this is called. What version is this? It's 21. Channel rack. Channel rack, here it is. Do they always just play a C5 or something, or a C4? They don't even, well, they don't say it on the page. Looping, pattern length, graph editor. What? I don't know. I know you can customize this in the piano roll. I just don't know if you can do it on the channel rack, and it's easier to see on the channel rack. And I only plan on using one drum for now anyway. In the future, if I wanted to use multiple, I'd have to change this. But yeah, okay, fine. Let's just open this up and swap this to 128. Can we see what this looked like? Yes, we can. So I just want to bump this way, way down to 128. There. All right, now what about the hi-hat? Do we want to change that one? We were on this. Let's move it up one. Yeah, sure. Then let's delete all these. You delete multiple channels at once?
Whoops.
How do you, what am I doing?
Whoops,
Why
whoops.
won't escape do anything?
Whoops.
All right. There. Sounds a lot solemn with the drums. With the drums changing, you mean, or being slightly syncopated? Last I heard, that tune was just piano only. Oh, I see. Okay, got you. I wasn't sure if you were comparing it to like 2 minutes ago or something. All right, let's go with what Monatic Mind said. We gotta change this. I don't know what to do. All right, let's see. That's actually pretty nice. Let's see how that sounds. It's getting some weird frequency in there that only happens on some of the notes. Why is that? Like that, you can really hear it. It's like there are two waveforms that are clashing with each other. Whereas this sounds a little smoother. Actually, we could try it with a xylophone. Actually, not bad. But some of the lower notes on xylophone sound bad. Oh, this is literally just wind. I forgot it's the MIDI library. They have, I think, a gunshot in there too somewhere. Well, calliope. Okay, okay. Yeah, I think we're sticking with that. Yeah. All right. Okay, so I like the instruments. I don't know if anything's missing. I want to just do another pass. I know we've probably heard this a million times now. For just is something missing. I think it works. Yeah, I think we can build on that. Oh, all right. I mean, this is very challenging. It's just a very different thing from what I normally do. Also, I feel like what the game probably needs the most right now is coding, not music. But if I don't ever get to music, then I'm not going to start it. And eventually, music will be the most glaring omission from the game. The polish on what? The game or the music? I was gonna say it's needed on both for sure. And with music, I think there are a lot of different things you do for polish. There's using an equalizer and changing note articulation and removing repetitiveness. I think that's music polish. And then maybe changing like, well, yeah, volume and stuff here and there. But this is pretty good. I don't think I have it in me to start the third track in FLStudio. The one that goes, I can play it with a better instrument. Anyway, the one that goes like this. I like the tune. I like it quite a lot. I think it's going to be a fun one to make. I think it's going to be a very gentle tune that we end up doing with that. Yeah. Wow. Well, what a day. We don't have any major work we can point at yet, but hey, I started it. I think it's pretty good. Let's go see if we can raid somebody. Man, I've raided so many people that it's hard to find out who I haven't raided yet. Let me take a look. Is this person on my list? I can't even find my following list. There's like 4 different things stuffed in this UI. All right, I don't think I've rated this person. No, I have. Wow. I've rated everybody. Okay, what about this person? Zeppelin. Yeah, no, I've not rated this person. Okay, let's go raid this person. Let me see if I can find their channel again. I just scrolled and went out of view. Their title is We're in the Final Stretch, Godot Game Jam. Yeah, don't know anything else about them. I'm going to still be doing music probably Wednesday and Friday. So no stream tomorrow, no stream Thursday. And on those days, I'm going to work on just catching up on personal life stuff. I was really pushing for the launch of Skeleseller, and now it's finally there. Music progress is nice. Glad I catch a stream. Yeah, good to see you. Good to see everybody. I am pretty happy with how this all went. Why can I not run this raid command? Follower or subscriber only chat. I see. Okay. Well, didn't know that beforehand. Yeah, well, take care. See you all on Wednesday. We'll just keep working on music stuff.